Beautiful. All right. So a bit of a different game we have here. Doesn't look like there's going to be any early push strats coming in on this side. Bit of early fighting going on here. Slark and that Wyvern. The damage. Slark now getting gone on actually. Both of these sitting on top of him. Has the mana, gets the pounce away. Oh, gets stuck in the trees, cuts his way free. Whoa, with that Shadow Poison coming in, they could actually get him here. Does stop for the rune. Back off. The unthinkable has happened. Knowing that the cooldown on that pounce was coming up just in time for them not to be able to get him, does force the teleport away. If we look down into that bottom side, we do have yet another Darkseer. He's going to be very much my friend. Yeah, this is very hot. Lovely. Just the way I like to not drink it. But instead, to let it sit.
Here. I was sitting there holding it going, hot.
Hot.
How do I fix this? This is too hot.
Connor's back.
I'm back.
Joyous. Alright. I do like level up. Just on I like the players on their team.
Level up.
Yeah,
Oh, this is Navi.
Sweden strong, he's good fun.
Awesome. I'm going for Navi.
Laurenov, 7 Jesu, going for Navi after the performance we saw them put in yesterday. Going for the
Don't let me down.
The OG first best team.
Yeah.
The winners of the first ever TI. Alright, and
Well,
they are having a time of it in these lanes.
That really performed to make me.
Yeah. Oh! Courier and Death on the Darkseer. Coming in from Shigetsu and Malady here down here on the bot side. They are crushing these last hits and denies as well. Lane's going very, very well for Navi here. This PA, 11 denies. That is a sad, sad time to be a Darkseer on this lane. You do expect a little better of a performance. Although that Earth Spirit really is this roaming pos 4. Doesn't offer that much in lane unless you're committing. Oh, this is going to be tough. This is going to be very tough for level up. I mean, they're playing heroes. I mean, they have the Vac Wall for team fight. They have the Rolling Thunder. They have the Earth Spirit, but they really need to get to that fighting stage. They don't have that much push outside of this Darkseer. Really, those Ion Shells going to be the only thing keeping these lanes away from their base. When we think about Navi's side of things, I mean, this is just your classic Murderbot composition. Funnel that damage onto the PA. He's going to jump in. He's going to be doing this damage, getting these kills, getting these crits. Got a good front line for him. You've got this Earthshaker, who, because he is mid, he's going to survive a lot more. Getting gone on down here is the Phantom Assassin with that double Ion Shell. He could be in trouble. Can he blink away? Doesn't need to in the end of things. Trying to turn it around. Seeing if they can get some damage down here. Another dagger. Should be able to come in.
Oh.
Enough, but will he blink in?
Yes.
Gets the kill. And this is devastating. Sweden Strong is going to fall as well for level up.
There we go.
This is a double kill. You do not want to see a Phantom Assassin this farmed on the enemy team. Beautiful little jukage going in here. Strange that the Oracle didn't... not the Oracle. God, I keep calling Oracle. The Warlock didn't stick around to provide that target for the blink away from Shigetsu there. Bit of poor comms. No, death from that Phantom Assassin just didn't have that blink up in time. He did. Really strange why this Warlock was not giving more options for that Phantom Assassin to be able to blink away to. There we are. Still, this is an excellent, excellent way for Phantom Assassin's game to be going this early. If we have a look at the last for the net worth, he is so far ahead of this Slark at the 7.5 minute mark. Navi looking very, very good based on these early lanes. Even though up top this Slark is beginning to have himself away with things. Once he starts getting that attribute steal coming in from his E, from that passive, that does make it very hard for Dawnbreaker to straight up lane against him. We will see if it comes to anything by the end of things. Gets the pounce in. This could be really bad. Dawnbreaker falling low. That is an early kill for Slark. He is going to love that. Level up are going to desperately need that if that Slark is going to survive through being jumped on by Earthshaker and then just murdered by this Phantom Assassin. Speaking of that Earthshaker, a very lovely early game, using the ultimate, just getting these creeps down. Unfortunately, that neutral item currently left behind there in the pit. Back to base does not have one of his own, but I don't think he minds. Picks up his own. Getting these kills in. Oh my word. Takes the Tumbler's Toy. No extra mana and move speed for him. And with that double damage, just getting himself very, very happy here. In this early game, we do have that Phantom Assassin hiding on this bot side, getting her farm in deep into the jungle. Bit surprising she feels the need to do that. I mean, you would expect that Oracle to be sticking around a little more, capitalizing on this early lane power, but you can understand Pango doing a lot of rolling, Lorenoff, a lot of roaming. Lorenoff doesn't want to be in lane against this Earthshaker, doesn't know it, but he's used the ultimate against creeps in the jungle. And Phantom Assassin not wanting to be in lane when she doesn't know where this Pangolier is.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh
I feel
my.
sorry for them.
Devastating. Big fight happening top, actually. Jumping in. Looks like a counter gank coming in from Sweden Strong. But the fact of this Warlock being in the area, drops the Golem, has that level 6, doing so well in lane to be able to get that ultimate so early. Out-leveling his pose 4. Very, very nice. Beautiful stuff.
Yes.
Snake.
Neck potion.
Lorenoff making the TP up, looking to see what they can get done here. Going in onto Malady. Malady trying to get himself away. Bit of a jukage, but looks like he is going to fall in the end of things. It's the case with that Warlock that you are very, very vulnerable if anyone jumps onto you.
Crimson Frost's Komodo Pog.
Komodo Pog. Oh, right. Very, very nice indeed. Not a Komodo Pog champ.
Is it?
Not a snake, it's a Komodo Pog.
Yes.
Beautiful. My. Clark thinking about whether he can go on the Stormbreaker. Not going to have that damage. Not going to have that option. Malik doesn't want to give him the option of going in here. Just wants to stick around, get that experience, wait till he's got some backup. His backup, of course, presently sitting in that mid lane. Making it so that they can get a bit of a push in. Half health on that dire side mid tier 1 already. Is excellent pushing work by this Earthshaker. Just not much that level up can seem to do against it. Looks like that Shadow Demon does want to stick around till he gets his level 6. Stormbreaker getting gone on top. You do not want to be soloing a lane against a Slark as a melee hero. Just not a good time for you. His E steals attributes from you while you're fighting him. Every time he hits you, steals your base attribute. Heals you permanently. So he's a scary lad. You don't want to be stuck in a war with him where both of you are just right-clicking, because he will win. However, pretty squishy. Doesn't have a whole lot of health. So if you can get some other people on, get some help against him. Looks like there's a fight going on bot lane while we're faffing about, chatting about other things.
This is smoked.
There is a double smoke here. They have lost their ducks here, though. So you would think this smoke is not going to be much for a fight. Sweden Strong jumping in, trying to get Daniel. Looks like he is going to fall, this Shadow Demon. Hello. Joel jumping in, getting a kill on the backside. And somehow, Shadow Demon's still alive. Gets himself up to that high ground. Chased by both Sweden Strong and Lorenoff, but it may be their deaths and their doom. See that kick coming in.
Stun him.
He's going to try. See if Sweden Strong can get this roll off. He will be able to. Will Earthshaker be able to land the Fisher? No. Just escapes from Sweden Strong here. Will be able to get his teleport away. Very well done. I mean, they do get the Shadow Demon, but they lose. Ultimately, only one in response, actually. I think about it. That's fair. They do lose the mid tower in the end, but they waste a lot of time getting there, so that may be worth it for them. Think about this Slark. He's just hitting himself up here, getting these farms, getting those creeps. He's going to need it for his team if they've got any chance of catching up here. This Phantom Assassin, we haven't seen her involved in fights yet. A couple of pick-offs she's been getting, but she hasn't been getting involved in those fights. There's another fight starting here. Oh, the jump in! This could be bad. Stun. Oh, beautiful layering of crowd control there. Just murdering Sweden Strong as he tries to roll in on that Earth Spirit. Beautiful, beautiful timing by the Earthshaker. Beautiful stuff coming in from Melior. Looks like Shigetsu's thinking about taking those Lotuses. He's managing to do quite a lot for himself here. Has that Battle Fury at 13 minutes. Oh, and another 1,000 gold to boot. This is going to be a terrifying Phantom Assassin. When a Phantom Assassin gets a Battle Fury this early in the game, that Battle Fury, an item that gives you cleave, lets you farm creeps very, very quickly. Allows them obviously to attack one, kill the others while they're at it. For Phantom Assassin, a hero who traditionally struggles with being very single target, this cleave is exactly what they need. They just do not generally get it this early in, but because they got so many kills in that laning stage. And PA just... Level 11. Is she the highest level in the game? He is. As a carry, that is terrifying. And if she keeps farming with that Battle Fury, I don't see it changing anytime soon. That is truly terrifying. Nearly 3,000 gold ahead of her opposite number. Oh. This is a scary, scary spot for level up to be in. I know the kills don't look that far apart.
I'm just happy
5k.
Navi's 5k ahead.
Yeah.
That's what I started going for. So
Normally our casters not so partisan, but this particular case, 7 and 34 last hits. This PA is having a hell of a time. Oh, I mean Slark, you think he's farming well. You look at those last hits, you go, that's pretty good. You look at that net worth, you go, that is not good enough. Good stacks being cleared here by the Darkseer. Fair enough, pinging the Stormbreaker, thinking of going on it. There's not a lot active going on either side here. This Phantom Assassin really wants to get this Desolator. An item that every time she attacks, she's going to lower the armor of the person that she lands a hit on. And that is going to be really, really scary. As soon as she gets this Deso, I predict she's going to start thinking of joining these fights. Because it is a huge damage spike for her. And every kill that she gets while she has the Deso is a 2 permanent damage. Up to a maximum of 30. But it can be very good. And you want to be... Yeah. And you want to be getting into these fights early. You want to be getting that stacking up. She is so close. Damn. That's it. Desolator bought on the way. Very, very scary. Or level up this will be when she gets into these fights here. This Earthshaker's doing, see what items he's building up to. Going towards that Aghanim Scepter, has the blink. But he's not really going to link up his timings that well with the Phantom Assassin, it must be said. We'll see whether they decide to fight before he's ready. I mean, the blink is very powerful. Although without the Ags, but he is only 2k gold away, so they may choose to wait for him here instead. Down low, we have a 3-man smoke coming through the jungle. We look at the Shadow Demon. Really, it's this Earthshaker. Leading the charge. Let's see if he can find anyone to jump. PA sticks a neck out to be bait. Level up have just fled. They have abandoned this bot side of the map, fled through that gate. They sniff out that a gank is coming and they do not want to be involved in it. So it looks like they tried to make a play as soon as that PA item came in. Tried to bring everybody down. This smoke's about to expire. Like they're not going to get anything from this Deso straight off the bat. Although, this Darkseer sticks his neck out. He could find himself getting jumped on. Oh no! Oh! Happens to pro players too. He had, this Darkseer had his W Ion Shell on a creep. It did a tad bit of damage to Earthshaker, who didn't notice. Tried to blink in an ultimate, tried to get that blink stun in, and just ended up stunning creeps on the ground. Wasted whiffed echo. That is the sort of thing you see happen in like complete scrub games. But it can happen to the absolute best of us. It can happen to pro players at the height of their game that they just don't notice they've taken that bit of damage. And that was devastating. I mean, if we go back to see that, You watch that replay. That lost them this kill. We just look here. Look at Meliel. He's thinking about it.
Yep.
He wants to go in. He tries to press the blink, but this creep with the Ion Shell interrupts him. And once that ultimate is wasted, it just gives time for all of Level Up to come in from the bottom with that smoke on. Jump on them as they're running away. Closes the gold lead significantly. Earthshaker dying here in the mid as we come back to live. Big fight happening. Will be another one down on the side of Level Up, but even so, Shigetsu is falling low. Dies!
Oh, no.
This is terrifying for Navi. You do not expect your Phantom Assassin to go down in this fight.
Oh,
They're going to fall as well.
it's a
Team wipe.
There's only one left.
Only one left. 9 die. More up on both sides nearly. If we go back, see how that fight started. So we have this Earthshaker getting jumped on. Does die alone in the trees. Look at the rest of this here. Jumping from the Dawnbreaker. Already thinking about things. Does get stunned up. Getsu just not getting an opportunity to hit anybody here. Gets disarmed by the Pangolier. Always going to be a struggle for Phantom Assassin in these fights, these disarms. Eventually they just all fall. Ultimately, excellent fight for Level Up. They close the gold lead down to 2k. Slark, as is Midas, gets some attributes of that. Get some of that stolen agility.
We got another chat.
Oh, I see. Amazing.
I love that I can hear you from the next room and then 10 seconds
Crimson
later it
Forest
comes
Darcy?
through stream. Yes.
Right.
Fun fact, I came up with that name for him many years ago.
Really?
He is stuck with it this long. I've gone through too many names.
So, my God. You know how long I've been Habley for?
How long?
3 weeks.
Really? I've been CJ for a little while now. So,
That's fair.
been sort of since like start of year 7.
Oh, that's fair.
No, I started year 9.
That's a ways and a ways. That's quite the time for you to be sticking with the name, my friend.
But before then I was, oh god, the amount of names I've gone by. I don't know. Even having CJ as my main name, at the moment I make other names for other things.
Yeah,
that
there's
I
always
still
that
use.
impulse. Have I chosen the game tag that's actually good?
And I've been sticking with CJ for quite a while.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I did like Scipio Australis. Probably the best one I've come up with so far.
Yeah.
It just doesn't contract very well.
Yeah.
Like you have Skip, you have Scipio, but like
What about Skippy?
Skippy. I don't like Australian.
Yeah.
So Skippy is just like, oh, I can see how many taunts you get for that. Anyway. Oh, we can get this Tormentor done.
What's this? What does this do?
So you kill it, and the lowest net worth heroes on your team, one of the 2 of them will get a free Aghanim's Shard.
Very nice.
So every hero has an Aghanim Scepter upgrade. By the Scepter item, 4,200 gold, quite powerful. Generally, either changes your abilities significantly or gives you a new ability.
Yep.
The Shard.
Like with Viper, you get a new ability.
You?
Yes. I couldn't tell you what ability it is. What's up here?
Changed since last I played Viper.
Nose dive.
Ah,
Well,
There you go.
something's going on in the game. Let's go back.
he used to just upgrade his Viper Strike. But there you go.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yes, we have Slark getting jumped on, managing to escape himself away. Smoke just remaining on the Warlock. The PA has that blur. Moving into the pit, seeing if they can get this Roshan down.
Dire's top tower is
And
under
with a
attack.
Phantom Assassin, this is going to go down very quickly, but they do back off. Waiting for the fight instead. Oh, the Warlock ultimate! That is beautifully put down!
moly.
Oh my god, the vision on the shrine makes that so easy for
Navi.
them. Even so though, jump in coming in the counterplay, that wall, beautifully done. Shigetsu falling low. This Pangolier. Havoc and chaos for PA in the fights. Earthshaker jumps in, doesn't manage to get the stun down. They've killed one and forced a buyback on another. That doesn't leave them
net worth.
It is very,
That
very
is-
good. He has the Aghanims now,
Roughly
which is
3,000
very, very good.
ahead.
I just say, I detest the Aghanim shard for
Middle
Phantom
tower is
Assassin.
under attack.
What's that?
Playing against it is hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, 16% of your max health is pure damage. I mean, what the hell in an AoE? Oh, that's a beautiful ultimate from the Winter Wyvern. Even so, not enough though. Jump out. Ag's ultimate away. Oh no, going down this PA. Really struggling.
And again.
Doesn't get the blink. Oh, this is horror for her. Silence, the Earthshaker gonna fall as well. The slimmest of margins. Trying to come in for the clean up here is Navi. Not going to make it, I'm afraid.
No.
This is going to be a team wipe for them, and
No.
there goes the Roshan. Level up,
Navi
moving
has
their way into the
disappointed
pit.
me.
They've let you down.
Disappointed me. I mean, I'd say they're close to pretty equal at the moment, but
It would be a lot worse for them. It would be a lot worse for them. I can tell you
yeah,
that.
we do know they're good at making comeback.
They are good at making comebacks, but against this Slark, it is going to be difficult. They're really struggling against those teamfight ultimates that Level Up do have. Against that against that. Oh god, what's it called? Curse. Winter's Curse? Hell yeah. Winter's Curse.
It scares me.
From the
just the amount. I could say any hero whatsoever, and you can probably list off every ability.
I can list off what each ability will do, but I cannot name all of them.
Take that.
Alright then, Pugner's W.
Decrepify.
That is terrifying.
I will
Oliver.
remember you in my celebrations.
I've played a fair bit of Pugner.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Um.
Earthshaker falls again. That is a sad time for him.
Alright, I'm gonna try and think of another one.
Okay.
Viper.
Which
Q.
ability? Poison attack. Poison
Okay.
attack, nether toxin, corrosive skin, and black strike.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
What? B.
D.
Yeah.
Oh, his new ability. Nosedive.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
The one we
if
just
I
looked
hadn't
at.
if I hadn't have told you about it, then you wouldn't
I didn't even know he had it, so yeah.
had.
I think Nosedive is also got the ability on Beastmaster's Hawk Creep. Hang on. Beastmaster. I have to know.
Its best, but it doesn't look good.
There's a BKB, there's a big fight happening. Stormbreaker, absolutely.
Navi's letting me down, man.
Really are.
Dive bombs at enemies.
Aww. Wasn't granted anymore. Times. Man, this Phantom Assassin. Very deep with the blur. Get this career? Nope. Wow. Just waiting to take these creeps. So Phantom Assassin's third skill, Blur, lets her become invisible as long as there are no enemy heroes or towers around her.
Yeah. What are the levels of everyone at the moment?
That's an excellent question. I'll find it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
There we go. So Shigeru, Shigetsu, still powerful, still scary. But
That's not good for
Angalia,
the Radiant.
with that disarm, really making it difficult for her to get anything done in these fights right now. She has that evasion from Blur. One suspects
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Not so radiant
Demon Edge
anymore,
coming
it turns out.
through. Interested to see what that makes.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Bloodthorn.
Demon Edge for Bloodthorn. I guess if we look at this Slark's career, we might see what he's buying here. I'm curious as to what that Demon Edge is building into. He is going MKV. That's what I was going to say. He's probably going to get an MKV now to get through that evasion from the PA. Fair enough. It's really just devastating, to be honest. For Navi right now, the power of that curse of the wall
What a brave tower.
from
Really?
You're a beautiful person with a charming
the
personality.
one of the admins there,
Yeah.
getting them to pause and unpause the game.
What's
Must
wrong?
have been some sort of issue that they're checking. Lucan, he must be one of the admins for the. What are we watching? Pinnacle Cup.
Dire's bottom tower is
Just have to check from time to time.
This one is just another online one.
Online one. This is the one where the team that wins, in addition to the prize, gets a holiday to Malta.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I think it's 3 weeks.
the Dire's
Jump going in here.
In Malta.
Cancels the TP. That is going to be a very, very dead warlock. And these kills.
Now you better do what they did last time we watched them. Pull it
10
back.
permanent agility stolen by the Slug. He's beginning to get scarily powerful.
Oof. Who's got all those last hits?
That is the Slug. Go to our last hits. We can see PA way out there on top. Slug second. Anglia third. This Earthshaker beginning to drop off a bit now. Really needs this BKB to start doing anything now that these fights are getting more scary, but he just doesn't have the right click damage to be scary. I mean, you expect him to have more than this. You expect him to be further ahead. He is the mid laner. You just, you would think that he'd have a lot more net worth than the 12k he has now. He's behind the off laner on both his own and the opposite team. Just has not been able to get that farm down.
You're not gonna deny those. Oh no.
Nope, I'm going to kill here.
Oh.
They will find so bad. Emily of Namibia. I mean, that's good for them, but they need a lot more of these pickups. A lot more of these pickups, a lot more of these kills. Earth Spirit, it looks like, thinking about going through this portal. Oh, throw himself away, decides against it. Where is this phantom? Farming in the mid lane while blurred. Her team is smoked behind her. Thinking about going in up here. If they can find and catch anyone, if they can find and catch this Slark. Oh boy, that's huge. That is huge. And the gem. Oh man. Level Up just not having the vision where they needed it, and this is going to be devastating for them. They're not going to be able to get much pushing done, but they will find Earth Spirit here. Gets the stun.
Holy.
It's very dangerous. They might be able to get this mid-tier 2.
Navi's coming back. They're doing what they do.
They just need to do that. If they can keep getting these jumps, all they need to do is stop this Slark getting his ultimate off, stop him getting that shard down, and he is going to be in significant trouble. Because without Slark, Level Up don't do much damage. The rest of these heroes, they do not hit very hard. They're relying on this Pangolier, who's going to be rolling most of the time. I mean, he has the net worth, but he just doesn't quite have the damage, I feel, to get through these heroes without that Slark there. And you can see what it means to him. Yeah, he's farming an ancient stack down in his bot side. I mean, you do see down here, Enemy on the Darkseer, doing some good work, keeping this sieged in, keeping the pressure on. And so the tower will not fall, and Navi, this one's to take a tier 2 in this game. That is strong for him. Keep an eye out. We'll get this outpost. Get some ticking experience. 3 minutes at its own. Very good, very good. Only capture those after you've killed the tier 2 of the enemies. They've done that. They are beginning to use that capacity for good in this case, if you're on their side, which you are. Yeah, getting closer and closer to this Abyssal Blade. That will allow her to be a little bit more tanky and also allow her to do quite a lot of lockdown in addition to her damage. Will aid them in being able to get this Slark. They really want to be comboing him down.
They're gonna jump.
They are smoked in. 5-man coming in. Do they have any vision to play off? It doesn't look like it.
Well, he's hiding up in the
Have a look,
trees.
see
Is he
what they
gonna?
can see. They managed to find them. Jump in. See Navi getting gone on here. They do not like to be the ones who are not starting the fight. That is a dead Earth Spirit all the way from the bat. Slark killing the Shadow Demon on the backside, but the entire rest of his team may fall while he does so. Does manage to get the demon, but they will lose 3 members on the other side.
And Navi. Oh. That
doing its best.
That was incredible.
That was an incredible turnaround, an incredible re-engage. Just have to see whether... No, he will escape on the backside. But if we go back... Come back to the start of this fight. We had them...
You watch
sitting in the
fella sitting in the trees at the top where they couldn't see.
You're right, yes.
And he comes out of nowhere.
Bam! Hits that Pango. Doesn't let him get the roll off. The rest of the team jumping in on here. He really just wants to get this roll. Be terrifying in this fight. Never allowed to do so. Taken down before
hiding in the trees was
ultimate. That hiding in the trees was brilliant. I just want to go back and see how did they see them coming. If we go to the vision that Navi had.
They must have been expecting as they've all...
Did they see them smoke?
Tower is under attack.
Wow. What a read from Navi. What a read.
That's
they had
incredible.
no vision of them. That's pretty incredible. In the
That's
meantime, they were able to do some pushing, took down that tier 2 bot, down the Tormentor, got the shard onto the PA. Wow, because everyone else on the team had it. So she gets hers for free. This fan of Knives' ability, man. I hate it. Who is winning? Well, after that team fight, it is Navi who is holding themselves pretty well ahead at this point in the game. Will depend, of course. The Slark still has the capacity to do a lot of damage, has this MKB. If they lock down the PA, it will be able to get through her pretty quickly. And she does have a BKB, but that BKB is falling down in duration as it gets used.
Do you think Shadow Demon might be missing?
I think that Navi is smoked and is thinking about going on level up. Level up placing another Obsword. 2 Obswords they've got down here, but
they're in
Navi
the one spot.
Smoked. This could be scary. Going into the Roche pit. They thought they were doing it, but they weren't. Reveal that they get seen now as the Warlock throws that down. And that means that as the rest of the team decides not to engage, Melodra coming in. Big jump. See if they can get on the Slark. Ult hits nobody. Oh, trying to disengage. Malik goes in, gets ultimated. That's the curse. Attributes getting stolen while he's in there. Ultimate used by the Slark. Just has to use it to run away, I'm afraid. Jumped on the Earth Spirit. That is the PA going in, but Halberd had disarmed, not enough. Buyback. Ooh. Wow, does not want to let them get this Roshan. If they don't manage to then turn around and get a good engage, that buyback is going to be wasted. That's a lot of gold for Sweden Strong. Got what he can do.
Who's
here.
winning? Navi.
Navi.
The team I'm going for. They're winning by... Well, in gold they're winning... Are ahead by 12,000 gold.
Oh, this could be real bad. This could be terrible. Darkseid getting jumped on. PA getting disarmed. Halberd is down. That means she now has the chance to hit. Throws out the dagger. Still getting jumped here. Sitting in the wall. That's going to be dangerous for her. No ultimate on... Oh, he's looking real bad here. The break. She gets a crit. That's the Slark down. Gets the buyback coming straight into this fight. Navi have a decision to make here. Do they disengage? Gets who's back on full. It looks like Melodra, maybe the sacrificial lamb here. Gets the breakdown, but the ultimate coming up. Melodra buys back. That's 3 buybacks we've seen so far. Just for this fight. Looks like this Slark may go down if she gets who can get that dagger. Can't get the vision. Jumps back in. Lorinov is looking to fall. Will go down to Melodra. Beautiful curse, but he's unfortunately on the PA. So it will not allow anyone to be killed.
They're chasing now.
Yep, that is no buyback on Lorinov, and that is a dieback on the side of the Earth Spirit. Ownby looking to go down, teleported too early, I'm afraid. Cancelled it, but does not look like he'll be able to get out unless a surge can come through. Slark coming in though. See if they can turn it around. The ultimate coming out. That is huge.
Holy.
Earth Shaker.
20,000 gold ahead.
Absolutely demolishes. That is a dieback on
PA's
Slark.
on 30,000 gold.
This is terrifying. That ultimate coming out. The Echo Slam. Always big impact. Always huge in these games. And we can see that he had it up. It was low. It was 7 seconds off. 6. They may have been timing it. 5, 4, 2, 1. Gets jumped on by this Slark and just has the ultimate as soon as he comes unsilenced. Drops it down. Absolutely murdering the Slark. I don't think he thought it was up. I think he thought it was up. Terrifying. Aegis on PA. 2 lives for the hero.
Only got 6,000 gold.
He's having a rough game. No farm for the Winter Wagon this time around.
It's only 6.
It's real sad at this stage in the game. You wish you had more, but sometimes...
Almost 40 minutes in.
It's one of those things where if you are the team that's winning, then your cores go and farm further out on the map. Like this
So
Phantom
it draws
Assassin.
more. Yeah.
So you have more protected area for your supports to farm. If you're the team that's getting squeezed, then you have less space, which means that more of it proportionately goes to the cores because you still want to keep them high, and that means there's nothing left for the supports. So the Phantom Assassin was sitting up here, farming waves, farming through this jungle, powerful enough that the other team couldn't find her, couldn't jump her, which meant that there was a lane down here. Wow, well jumped by these two. Murdering Lorinov. He has no buyback again. This Pango getting to do nothing in these fights. That meant the Warlock could just sit bot and farm. 28,000 gold ahead. It is a sad and scary time. The level
10
up.
kills ahead. 40 minutes in.
Yep, it's just so much of it is the farm on that PA. We look at these last 6 denies. 489 on Phantom Assassins. 320. I told you, man, if this PA gets this Battle Fury that early in the game, it is horrifying. It's horrifying to play against. She farms so well. See how much they can get here. I mean, level up cannot fight without this Pango, and with his buyback on cooldown, there's nothing they can do. That means that this second lane of racks will
They're all
fall.
smoked.
They are
They're going to come in
smoked.
behind.
Thinking about it, but it looks like they've changed their mind. They're going to try and jump in from the front. Seeing what they can get done. That is a lot of damage coming in on this PA. That first life, if that Aegis falls,
No,
does. Oh, no, she blinked away.
I thought she blinked.
Right, managed to escape. Oh no, if Lorinov falls here,
Oh,
I presume he still has no buyback. What are they waiting for? Oh, the engage, the Slark. Gets 4-stuffed up to the high ground. Very well done by his team there. Doesn't get 4-stuffed up to the high ground. I have no idea how he got up. May have used a pounce, but it didn't look like that was done. Oh! The crits! That was with Crimson Guard. Oh god! Oh! Oh, the humanity! Oh, that is horrifying. PA just 3-shot him! Oh, looks like she may kill her own teammate during this curse, though. Oh my god, Malik survives! This is over. This is absolutely over. It has gone to hell in a handbasket.
Navi's won. There's no coming back.
There is no coming back. Shigetsu still has Aegis. For a minute. Just going into the
How is
fountain.
the game still
Gets
on?
a kill. Surely they call it now. In the blur, so the tower's not hitting her. Goes in on Lorinov. Is this the game? Surely it will be. Oh, gets the kill as well.
Just had to.
And the GG is called. Level up, tap out there. What a game from Navi. It had everything. Close, back to difficult, comeback in the end. Beautiful, beautiful stuff from them. Pulling through in a game where really it didn't look that good for them. Going into it, it did not look that good for them.
Are you nervous at the start there?
Look at these graphs. We can see that player net worth. And we just look. I mean, beautiful performance from Shigetsu. Just immaculate farm. immaculate farm. They dipped ever so slightly in that mid game. There were a couple of problem fights. We thought things may go wrong, but they brought it back. They brought it right back, and that's terror and trouble for them.
That
Coming into
was
that last stage
so
of that
Navi
game.
won.
Navi won.